run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Elliott. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 26. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And Zuerlein's kick is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. This defense for the Cowboys, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
A third down gain of 19. So a great throw right there, and what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in him as you've professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board. 3 points is 3 points. And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. From the 25 on 2nd down, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chase Young able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. Now he's flushed out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. He's going to go up top again. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Play action now. Prescott flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. That's out to the flat for Gibson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Slings this deep for McLaurin. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. They'll look to throw again. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw again. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Rolling to, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jamin Davis in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11. He'll look to throw. It's complete. He's got Gronk. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. And that one results in 35 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Gibson. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and goal from the 1. Gibson again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Gibson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
There's another example that playing football isn't strictly being physical. You've got to think as well. Nice job reading his keys by the linebacker and going out in the open space. When they dumped it to the back, he was able to make the play and stop him short of the goal line.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Rob Gronkowski there to make the grab. And Washington has made this a 1-score game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Washington 7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. $51 yards on the punt there. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this wild card game has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the 4th with obviously a very critical drive forthcoming as they start with a 1st down. Touchdown, Washington! Boy, Charles, you have to be impressed with how Terry McLaurin has quickly become one of the better receivers in the NFL, and this is all effort here. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Oh, he gets free left side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson. 25 yards. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 30 yards. Now Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They'll set up to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Koo for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Matt Ioannidis gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Matthew Ioannidis able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And he'll try and hurry the kick. Gets it away, but it's not looking that great. A beautiful fake. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel there to make the grab. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. One last shot now for Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And Prescott, his third interception. William Jackson with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game. And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know if they want to hear that.